Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza, and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Monday, October 19th. And just to continue to give you an update on the Suco jacket, it has not been located, and I have a feeling it won't be. But I did meet a lot of nice people. Mr. Kim, the gentleman sitting next to me, did come back to my hotel with the jacket that he thought was mine, which it wasn't. And Mr. Kelly, who was sitting behind me, took off the plane to try to find Mr. Kim when we first landed, only to leave his laptop on the plane, which was returned to him. And the Global Services there are doing their best to locate the jacket for me. However, when I returned to Chicago, I was sitting next to a gentleman who only had 25 minutes for a connecting flight, so I hopped up, grabbed his suitcase for him, and then he took off. As I'm getting mine down, I see an elderly lady steadying herself with a cane, and I get her bags down. And she doesn't seem too stable, even though she's moving okay, but we get her out as quick as possible because there's a wheelchair waiting for her. I realized after I exit the plane that I left my laptop in the seat in front of me. And through the honesty of others, my laptop was returned to Lost and Found, and I was able to pick it up. So anyways, that's the adventure. But let's look at the adventure of the markets. What we saw on Friday for the NASDAQ market, we got high enough to find sellers. It did go through the sell point. That difference in value between the green line and that red line, the dollar value of that move would be $960 a contract. And the issue now is, do we get follow through? Is this profit taking for Friday? Or indeed sellers coming into this market? We also have earnings and other things coming out that can give the markets an excuse to do something, and those are kind of 50-50 type numbers. Today we are looking for unchanged to lower based upon the structure of these candles. However, I think we need to be very guarded about that. I wouldn't be surprised to see lower prices earlier in the session and stronger prices by the end of the session. So a very interesting setup. And we'll see if we get any kind of follow through on these. If you look at the currencies, we're looking for, we're looking for these currencies actually to give us some strengthening. The euro, the Swissy, the Aussie dollar, the British pound, Canadian dollars. We're looking for these markets to give us a push up. In other words, we're looking for a weaker US dollar across the board in these currencies. And when it comes to interest rates, well, I think the short end of the curve, the euro dollar, we're looking for continuation of a sideways type market. And the notes, we're looking for an up day. We've gotten low enough to find some buyers, just like we talked about with the stock indices, the same kind of setup, only in reverse for the notes and the bonds, actually. And just like you saw here, it pushed up, stayed inside the benchmark candle, and came back down. So the next couple days in these markets are going to be very important, but we're looking for strength coming into those markets today. In the metals, same type of situation. These have moved low enough to find some buying, and we are looking for that buying to happen today. Across the board, we're looking for unchanged to higher in these markets. And if we look at the energy markets, well, crude oil, we're looking for this to continue. Same thing for natural gas. We're looking for these buyers to come back into that market and continue. The difference, by the way, between the sell point and that buy point is it came back up. It would have created a buy opportunity as well as closing out that sell. And that difference would be $125 or just 5 cents. But we are looking for follow through in this market. The issue, though, it's not going to be today. Really, it's going to be where we are by Friday, or actually by Thursday of this week. That's going to be important. And let's take a look at those grains. In the bean market, well, we've gotten inside this benchmark candle. We are looking for some follow through to the upside. The same thing for corn. We're looking for a pushback to the upside, and the same thing for wheat. These all imply structurally that we're looking for an up move here, and these could be very interesting. So I can't wait to see what happens today. And I'm also looking forward to being with you again. I hope that you did find a few ideas helpful, and in the meantime, take care.